I am a minute late. Goddamn. I've been trying to be consistent with consistency. I've been trying to be like coming in. If I say I'm gonna do this live or whatever, I've been trying to do exactly what I said I will do. Real talk. I want to talk about how did something get down to my phone? Anyhow, infinite love, life, and good vibrations. I came in to talk about are we cloned? Because according to the ancients, we are not from this planet. And let's start off with the Sumerian creation story of Enki and Nimith. The lesser gods was burdened with the toll of creating the earth, and they complained to Nama, and the mother about their hard work. And in turn, she roused her son Enki, the god of wisdom, and urged him to create a substitute to free the gods from their toll. Now, this is also in the Bible too, when it says that Adam was made to toll the earth, and a lot of people just don't get that part of the Bible. Like when you read that Bible, you really, really need to read it and break it down all the way, because this stuff is some juicy stuff once you could break these things down. So what they did was they said, "Listen, Inky," because Inky was the scientist. That's where you get, "Hey there, what's up, Jan?" That's where you get the big head scientist. The big head scientist is actually Inky, and that's where you have the cone head movies. Because we actually have people who walked among man who was unlike man, but looked exactly like the man. So let's finish this. So she roused her son Enki, the god of wisdom, and urged him to create these substitute people to free the gods of their toes, because they was tired. They was like, "Listen, we tired of working like slaves." So what they did, hold up one second, bear with me. It's 7 tablets of creation. Let's be clear on that. And in these tablets, they talk about the God and the descendants of the God set in the time frame that was prior to the creation of the heavens and the earth. And at that time, it was waters, and these waters was called Tiamat. Tiamat and her husband, the freshwater Aspazu, mingled with the result of several gods, and they emerged in pairs, and they became children. And those gods produce so much noise. For real, my dad read the Bible 15 times. I read it 3 times. Oh, gosh. Wow. Mm. Well, hey, to each his own. Some people never read it. Listen, it's man-made. This stuff that I'm telling y'all about, they left this on stone. And that's what the Bible took this stuff from. Thanks for joining me this evening. The gods told Tiamat, listen, they Tiamat told her husband it's too much noise. She went to her spouse and she said it's too much noise. So what they did, they went to the visor, and the visor called the gods together, and they called on the resourceful god of Enki. And shoot, wow, hold up. God dog it. Tiamat agrees, and her sons find out about her plan and they kill her. So after they kill her, what's up, Chosen Davis? After they killed her, right? They splitted it. The 4 winds, they split the 4 winds, and they let them round it up dust, and the winds create the storms, and they upset it, and they confused Tiamat. And the other guys suddenly appeared, because they couldn't, like I said, and right now to this day, y'all hear a lot of people complaining about noise. They like, man, cut that noise down. And this is how the real true creation story started off, and it goes into us being cloned. And I'm getting to that right now. Bear with me, you guys. And the young warrior god, Marduk, he volunteers. He like, you know what? I get rid of her ass. I would kill our own mother. I would get rid of her. And that's what they did. So let's go down to the creation part. But it's a beautiful story, to be honest. I kind of like enjoy reading the story when they talk about how they created these lesser beings, and some of them couldn't even hold their urine. Like some of them could not even pee. And some of these deities right now, to this very day, you could see them. Like you could see them. And the blind people, they talk about all that. I'm getting ready to get to that. Hold up 1 second. I should have had all this ready, but I'm sorry. But yeah, this is what's going on right now. This started in Mesopotamia. Now, let's get to this part. You know how they always tell us life started in Africa? That's not true. According to these texts that they left on stone, not on paper, not on no Paris paper, they left it all on stone because they knew. They said, you know what? We know in the time to come that they're gonna try to water down our stuff. So what they did, they left it in stone. And hold up, I'm almost to it. Okay, here we go. So Inky and his sister got together and they said they have the will to create and they have the will to take. So what they was talking about creating these cloned humans, and they all got together and decided on killing their mother, and they did just that. And they used some of the king's blood with the clay to create what we see right now today, humans. And that's why they capped off our DNA. That's why our DNA is capped off. I promise. And that's where the what I'm about to say. That's where the telomeres come in at. Your telomeres, that's why your telomeres that's why the I'm gonna tell y'all the main science right now for us, believe it or not, the main science that they're trying to do, and I'm gonna be honest to y'all, I know it may sound a little cliche, but this really it really don't pertain to melanated people. I'm being honest. It don't pertain to them. And this ain't no black or white, nothing like that. This dealing with DNA, eugenics. This is stuff that they tried to keep suppressed for years from us. And they left it. They knew, them people knew that they knew they knew that eventually one day we will find out. And we're finding out now. And that's why you have RH negative blood and you have RH positive blood. This is a fact. I ain't lying. Then now you gotta ask yourself, and that's in the Enuma Elish. If y'all want to read more upon this creation story, it's online. Like it ain't hard to find. Put in Enuma Elish and put in the creation story. It'll pull up the whole tablet about how these gods came down and they fought with Tiamat and then they landed on Earth. Real talk. And then that begs me to differ. Do y'all think that it's a possibility that we were planted here and that we are not truly from here? That's why we ain't gonna find no peace on this planet. That's why we probably won't find the peace that we looking for, because not even peace, the unity, because this ain't where we are from. We were planted here. Y'all may ask yourself, damn, that sound like kind of out the box. But when you look at all of what happens to men and women, your back, your back, your feet, your hands, your whole body, it ain't built for Earth. This is a fact. That's why a lot of people have a lot of back problems. I ain't lying. Okay, now we get ready to get to the good part. I'm so glad that y'all stayed with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this also talk about the demiurge. Okay, when the heavens above did not exist and earth beneath had not come into being, they gave birth to these gods. And after these gods, what happened was, hold up, I'm almost there. They got together and they created a plan. And their plan was to enslave us. So they got rid of Tiamat. After they got rid of Tiamat and they split in half, Tiamat became Earth. So technically, and I ain't gonna lie, you guys, I really appreciate y'all for joining me. I be having like visions, like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know if it's just me, like I could visualize these watery planets, and they found one, but it's not Tiamat because we're living on Tiamat. Ask yourself this: if Earth is Earth, why is the water that we drink is older than Earth? I'm gonna wait on somebody to answer that question for me. Why is the water that we drink on this planet older than this planet? So where do that water come from? The water come from Tiamat. The water comes from Tiamat. So we don't even they don't lie about the earth and all this stuff. I'm telling y'all this stuff that they keep hitting. And you know who know this? The Freemasons. That's why they're free man. They free. They free. Like that's the whole meaning of being the free. Free my son. Freemason. Free my son. A mother is saying to these people, free my son. Make him a free man. That's why you have some people who they think that were slaves and they wasn't slaves. They was free men. That's why you have Morgan's free man. Morgan's Freeman, free, Free, man, and he was black man. Yeah, that's real right there. And see, they ain't gonna tell a lot of people that. You know why? Because they don't want y'all to know that. Yeah, they don't want. Well, I want to say they, but the information is out there. Like we have been definitely tampered with. Because they said it. My will, it says it. She said, my will, she said it right here. She said, my will could be either good or bad. And that's when they decided to create humans. And that's what we have right now. And this is the thing. Uh we are, excuse me, we are a million years. Yep, yep, yeah. Oh, check this out. I'm finna put you up on something, Jan. Fathers. Mother. Mother. So you're gonna always get that her. Father, her, mother. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, real talk. Uh hold up. I gotta check. You know, I know I'm vlogging. I don't like that. Get up out of here. I take my vlogging very serious. Have some respect. Sorry about that. Man, don't do that. I don't like that. Excuse me. I apologize. So they call us slaves. They call us slaves. We were created because they got tired of tolling, and what they said there is there is a being, and this is in tablet 14. This is talking about the Anunnaki. When they said, damn, you know what they saying? It is believed, but some people say it's older than that. They saying that it's believed that they came here 450,000 years ago, right? The ancient astronauts from another planet in the cosmos came in search of gold. They ain't coming searching no gold. I don't know why them people be lying. Them people ain't coming searching no goddamn on gold. No, they ain't coming searching gold. That's some Zechariah stitching stuff right there. But nah, man, people ain't coming searching no gold. These people, let me tell you something. How the hell, if you could travel through time space, you just nah. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie. I never believed that bull crap story. Like Zachariah Stitching, yeah, I took some of his work and I did what I, needed to do with it. But at the end of the day, I have my own mind. I'm making my own goddamn decision. And this is the thing. In the garden of the Eden, right? It was more than just one Eve, and it was more than one Adam. I'm let y'all know that right now. And this is the whole story, because you have two creation stories in the Bible. Uh when God said in the Bible, it said, let us create man in our image. And then it said he created he and she and them. Don't y'all see those pronouns are used right now? Because that's talking about him, that God, Anunnaki, creating the hermaphrodite. Adam was a hermaphrodite. And I have that with proof in one of those videos I had it. Who was that? But yeah, so they call Nibiru the worm. And Nibiru is getting close. That's why we have all this stuff happening. Boy, imagine that. What's up, Yolanda? Thanks for checking in. We're talking about, are we cloned? Are we cloned? Because in these tablets, it gives great detail about Inky saying how he defeated these people. And then they said, listen, we are tired of towing the earth. We are tired of tolling, and we need you to create somebody that'll take the load up off of us. And what the IGGs did, this is funny because this is funny if it's true that the IGGs, they surrounded his house and they said, man, listen, you don't bring your ass up out that house and take this toll up off us. And the building is in Zimbabwe right now. That building where you see that big ass with the whole where they all these rocks around it. It's in Zimbabwe, and they call it sacred. But yeah. But anyhow, um what happened was they it took years. This cloning didn't happen overnight. Took thousands of years, and they messed up. That's why when I see these people, not being funny, because I read these tablets, when I see these people and I see like certain limbs and stuff like that, those tablets always hit my mind. Because they created a person who can't even hold their urine. They created a person who can't even bend their hands. In the family from Wyoming and Montana. Oh heck yeah! Y'all got, hey, they talk about the ancients being out there. And they talk about these stars that come, especially down there in Montana. This is what I read. Oh yeah, we have a soul. Yes, we are. Listen, we are. And this is what I'm getting to. We are immortal. I don't give a damn about the cloning. They can't clone the soul. And as we went over last night, and when I told y'all about Thor, and he said that they do this dark magic, that's exactly what I was talking about. Changing souls, taking their soul out. And I believe people could call us crazy, but you know what's gonna happen in the near future? They're gonna say, when cloning, when it's gonna be open, and Jamie Foxx may be well dead or whatever may have you. However, I could guarantee you somebody they I'm talking about his clone dead, because I believe child. But anyhow, somebody gonna put it out there. Y'all know y'all been dealing with clones for years. Y'all thought these was real celebrities. They been got rid of their ass. It was better to get rid of them and fool us and keep all their money. That's just the way I think. I may be wrong, but it feels so right. Yes, they are parasites. See, that's why I love when Yolanda come on in here too. Yes, and they was having sex with their daughters. Anunnaki did this stuff. People, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. That's why when I see this stuff right now today, it does not surprise me. Because if you study these tablets, right, about how they decided to create some offsprings, that's us. That is us. Like, that's us. They ain't come here to get no goddamn gold. You know what they came here for? Soul energy. These people already know. Listen, come on, let's be. I ain't saying Zachary, but these people too fucking advanced. Gold. And all of them got a planet. While people over here fighting over blocks, that's why I be laughing. That's why I be laughing. I'm like, y'all fighting over a block when these people around here fighting over cosmos and shit, man. And Mars, they ain't gonna never really show like the face on Mars because after they killed Tiamat, their mother and their father, at that time, uh they put their face on Mars. Man, they had so much stuff. And the Anunnaki leaders are who we see right now today that's with the New World Order. The New World Order is the Anunnaki order. You have agreeable and disagreeable, and you have a lot that have taken the route of money because they're stuck here. I'm telling y'all what I read. When I read that, I said, damn, this make a lot of sense. Like, damn, man. Like, wow. So if they can't get out of here because they was told that they would surely die and they didn't die, don't that story sound similar to if you eat the fruit? Well, I don't know what it was off the tree. If you eat from this tree, you will surely die. Doesn't that story sound familiar? Anunnaki was told that shit first. Anunnaki was told that. And then they created mythical creatures like what we see right now today. And that'll be mermaids, unicorn. People don't believe in this, but I'm finna put y'all on some game. Chickens are dragons. They call what dragons is what they would call dinosaurs. They switched it all around. And they started playing with DNA. And they created all kind of animals. Many creatures was created with deformities. What we have right now to this day, you guys. Right now to this day, we have people born with plenty of deformities. You know why? Because they did DNA slicing. They did DNA slicing. They had to keep going back to the drawing table. They had to keep going back. It had to keep going back because there was many conceptions with many different creatures that couldn't be. They wanted us like them. So what they said, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. We're gonna go right back to this goddamn table. Goddamn Inky and his sister, the scientists. They the two scientists out the family. Look. And hear this out. Hear me out on this. 7 Anunnaki female healers was impregnated with a combination of 2-leg earth female creatures, humanoid. The Adam, the 7 gave birth to 7 male children. Upon realizing the problem of the man, the Anunnaki women decided we don't want no more damn children. We ain't gonna procreate. A lot of lies and a lot of secrets. They need to go on and tell the truth. Man walked amongst these creatures. Our ancestors told us about this, and it became a folklore. And they took our stories and put them on TV and left us out of it. Like the mermaid, that's dealing with the Anunnaki goddess. Okay, now they this happened. This supposed to happen all in the Garden of Eden. Okay, Eden. And the 7 males and the 7 females was paid. Listen to me now. 7 more females, right? They saw that the birth was not normal but the female child was good. Okay? Now, 7 more females was created for the 7 males. These are what I'm telling y'all about Adam and the Eves and the God and the Eve. And this is what we are talking about right now. Clone. In the main Anunnaki city, and the 7 males and females are placed in cages amongst the trees. This is talking about when we talked about Zimbabwe. Yeah. Oh yeah, yes, yes. I love Dutch. I just love animals. I love me some Dutch hounds. My neighbor got one. Yeah, they are. And some was placed in cages amongst the trees. That's in Zimbabwe, where I told y'all about, with the big old walls around it. And they were slaves. And when the time came for them to come procreate, they did it again. And then these women said, you know what? We are tired of DNA slicing and we done. And his sister Nimitz said, don't clone no more. We done with that. Cause the first time they tried to make us, it failed. Came out, people couldn't move their goddamn arms. That's why moving your arms is the greatest thing to man. I'm telling y'all. It's the greatest thing to man. And they put them, Adam and Eve, outside of the enclosure in the city of Eden. They had many children. The Anunnaki had 3 generations on earth. The Adams was working in the fields in the mine. Now, remember when I told you guys, even in the Bible, but you got to break that Bible down. Adam was built to toll the earth. I tells no lies. Man, when I realized that shit, and then going into the Gnostic text, oh man, woo, I ain't gonna even sit here and lie. Like, that's what I want to go over tomorrow. Like that part right there. Yeah. So the workers, I mean, they had them working. They gave them chores to do. That's your Adam and Eve. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it right there. And they talk about hold on, let me get to this part. The king's sons who had created them, Adam and Eve, was observing them. They watched them for many years, and one decided to impregnate them with this sperm. Now, guess what story that is? Y'all don't want to hear what story that is now. I ain't gonna lie. That's Cain. Shh, don't tell nobody. We gonna get on all this. I'm so glad y'all here with me. We gonna really dive. We gonna really start diving deep into this. I'm gonna break it down why Cain killed Abel. It's gonna blow your mind. I just wanted to come in right quick and touch over this stuff because I think it's very excuse me, it's needed. Like, cause we see who get treated with favoritism right now today. Like, we see this. Like, we see it. We see it. Cain, let me tell y'all something. And a lot of people don't believe this. Cain, the reason why Cain was so special in Yahweh eyes, because that was Yahweh's son. Booyah! No, boy, them people don't like to hear that truth. Ooh, I could prove it to you. You know, this comes from years of research. See, let me put y'all on something. Cain was a vegan. Yeah, Abel wasn't. And he knew that they shedded blood. This is the original story. They inverted and twisted all these things around. But once you get to researching and going all the way back before King James touched it and digged his fingers all in it and put that witchcraft all in there, I gotta ask y'all something. If the Bible is fully right, why is this world going wrong? Why? I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, shit. I always wanted to know that. Like, why? Yeah, so the tablets talk about the Lord Enki, and they talk about creating earthly humans. And when they married, they didn't marry for why we married. They didn't marry like the way we marry now because we in love. They didn't do that. They did it just like the Queen Elizabeth. Them do it right now. They do it the same way. They marry to keep the bloodline, the frequency into the blood, because your blood has a certain memory in it. And with that being said, yes, I said I'd be in here for like 30 minutes. Your blood has a certain, because I'm editing another video with Boosie gossiping ass. But yeah, I'm so glad y'all came and joined me. But yeah, your blood has a certain vibration in it. And word on the curb is that we have been cloned. But if they cloned us, that would make us related to these people. That's what it'll be. And I'm out. So think about it this way. You got family that ain't even from this planet.